Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We've got a packed Premier League transfer update today, with three major stories developing involving Chelsea, Nottingham Forest and Arsenal. There has been fresh movement surrounding Danny Welbeck's future, renewed interest in Liam Delap, and another significant twist in Arsenal's pursuit of Newcastle captain Bruno Guimarães. Let's get straight into it. Chelsea appear to be making genuine progress in their pursuit of Brighton striker Danny Welbeck. According to Fabrizio Romano, the Blues are now closing in on an agreement over personal terms with the experienced England international. Discussions between Chelsea and the player's representatives are believed to be moving in a positive direction, suggesting that Welbeck is open to the move. However, while progress has been made with the player, the deal is still far from complete. Chelsea must now negotiate with Brighton, who are under no pressure to sell. Welbeck remains under contract and continues to be an important figure for Brighton, both on and off the pitch. His experience, leadership, and Premier League quality make him a valuable member of the squad, meaning Brighton are unlikely to let him leave without receiving an acceptable offer. Romano also highlighted an interesting connection behind the scenes. Chelsea recently signed highly rated youngster Harrison Batoni from the same agency that represents Danny Welbeck. While that doesn't guarantee a transfer, it has certainly helped establish communication between all parties involved. Meanwhile, Daily Mail journalist Kieran Gill has also reported that Chelsea are actively pushing to complete the signing. From Chelsea's perspective, bringing in a player like Welbeck would add valuable experience to a young squad. Although the club has focused heavily on signing young talents over the past few transfer windows, an experienced Premier League striker could provide leadership, reliability, and depth during a long season. Now, while Chelsea are working on bringing one striker in, another could be heading towards the exit door. Nottingham Forest have once again revived their interest in Liam Delap. According to reports from The Telegraph, Forest remain keen on signing the young striker, after previously trying to secure his signature before he joined Chelsea last summer in a deal worth around €35 million. Despite arriving with high expectations, Delap's future has become increasingly uncertain. BBC Sport journalist Nazar Kinsella reports that Chelsea are prepared to reduce the number of centre forwards in the squad this summer, with two strikers potentially leaving before the transfer window closes. Delap is believed to be one of the players whose future remains under discussion. If Chelsea successfully complete the signing of Danny Welbeck, Delap's chances of securing regular first-team football can become even more limited. That situation could encourage both Chelsea and the player to consider a move, while Nottingham Forest would be adding a young striker with significant potential and valuable Premier League experience. This is certainly a transfer story worth keeping a close eye on over the coming days. Now, turning our attention to North London, Arsenal continue to dominate headlines with their pursuit of Newcastle United captain Bruno Guimarães. According to TalkSport, Arsenal have already reached a verbal agreement over personal terms with the Brazilian midfielder and are preparing a deal worth more than £75 million. Reports from Football Transfers also suggest that negotiations are progressing positively, with sources close to the situation indicating that Guimaraes has become Arsenal's #1 midfield target this summer. However, there remains a major difference between the reports coming from Arsenal's side and Newcastle's position. Sources close to Newcastle continue to insist that no formal negotiations have taken place and that Arsenal have not submitted an official offer. The Magpies remain determined to keep hold of their captain and are understood to have already rejected informal proposals worth around €70 million. Newcastle manager Eddie Howe has recently admitted that he has held positive conversations with Bruno Guimarães regarding his future, but he stopped short of guaranteeing that the midfielder would remain at St James's Park beyond this summer. Guimaraes is currently under contract until 2028, with the option of an additional year. He is expected to return for preseason training shortly, although reports suggest the player would prefer clarity over his future before fully committing to preparations for the new campaign. From Newcastle's perspective, frustration is beginning to grow. Despite constant speculation linking their captain with Arsenal, the club maintains that no official bid has yet been received. Until that changes, Newcastle's public position remains the same. They have no intention of selling one of their most important players. So while optimism appears to be growing from Arsenal's side, Newcastle continue to deny that any formal progress has been made. This is undoubtedly one of the biggest transfer stories of the summer, and one that could develop rapidly if an official offer finally arrives. That brings us to the end of today's Premier League transfer roundup. Chelsea are moving closer to agreeing personal terms with Danny Welbeck, but still need to strike a deal with Brighton. Nottingham Forest have renewed their interest in Liam Delap as Chelsea consider changes to their attacking options. And Arsenal remains strongly linked with Bruno Guimarães, although Newcastle continue to deny that formal talks have taken place. As always, the transfer window can change very quickly, and we'll continue bringing you every major update as soon as it happens. If you enjoyed today's update, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more Premier League transfer news, and let us know in the comments which of these potential deals you think is most likely to happen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.